everybody, thanks for checking out the Chris Gethard Show podcast. It's really cool that you're checking this out.
We're about to do, I think, the dumbest show we've done in years.
His life would be trash!
Hey, you better believe I'm trashed.
We are scrappy trash people.
What's the point of this show? I just turned it on.
We've always been with this show.
We've always been trash people. We will always be trash people.
It's true.
This doesn't feel real.
Hello! Hello! Live from my grandmother's basement, we are the Trash People. I'm Emily Pineapple.
And I'm Forrest, keeper of forgetting to turn off the starting soon screen.
And our little studio cat is hiding under that desk down there. Thank you so much, Stephen Premmel. Welcome. You better believe I'm
trash.
Welcome, everyone. I'm super excited for this super short We Are Trash People episode. And why? Why is it short? Because we got a Wednesday show on Planet Scum tonight. That's right. Space Wizards is at 6 o'clock. We got a hard out.
Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern.
About 5:30.
I would just argue that perhaps Weekly Brief canon is separate. And I do keep canon. I just don't keep Earth, Wind, and Fire canon.
You keep cannons full of Earth, Wind, and Fire.
But I clearly don't remember the 21st night of September. I mean, I do now, but...
Welcome, everyone, for this super short app. Because this guy's got to get to his production meeting. We're going to do some tarot.
Yeah, that's
We're
right.
We're going to do some tarot time.
That means it's...
That's right, a Planet Scum tarot reading for the collective using the beautiful Planet Scum tarot cards designed by our very own Stephen Premmel. Right there, Stephen Premmel. But before we get started, I just want to think through the night. So, Forrest, at 6 o'clock, we got Space Wizards.
Right.
And does Space Wizards have, like, a time? Do you think that they're going to be an hour long?
I don't know.
Or do you think more? Okay.
I don't know. I legitimately don't know. This isn't me teasing anybody. This is me not knowing.
But after that, guess what we're going to have? That's right. It's the after party featuring our very own Susie. That's right. You're going to have some Susie's time tonight, so you're definitely going to want to show up. Will I be doing my recap recordings where I read out the comments that I like the most?
Good question.
I don't know. I don't really know what I would do at the top of the after party, at the top of the post show, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm probably going to do that. I might just, like, copy and paste them, though. I don't know. What do you guys think? I always get kind of exhausted. Mm-hmm. It's kind of exhausting to be like, energy! But I am really excited for the post show.
Me too. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
I'm excited to get back.
I just want to hang out
doing
with
a special hangout thing again.
I just want to have a special hangout. Sorry, I'm trying to, like...
We're trying to
closer in because I look at our frame and I'm like, Chewy! And now everyone can see my beautiful 84
pins. Years.
We got a pin maker today.
Yeah, we got a pin maker today.
At Scrappity
our
Scrap.
Favorite creative reuse depot.
So I have been playing with that today. Who wants random pins of nothing? Because I haven't figured out how to do this one correctly yet.
Oh, and that's, of course, the logo for Radio Free Multiverse, which you can see this Friday, where we go to Dating Show Earth with the Board Castle's Clancy 2032.
That's right.
A.k.a. Tig Naruto, the Great Necromancer, and Ricky Jr. Check that out Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern at RadioFreeMultiverse.com.
Like just the eyeball alien.
Yeah.
Magnificent.
Contestants pictured may not actually appear on show.
Magnificent, Forrest. Magnificent. All right, friends. Let's do some tarot.
Yeah, we did. I mean, the tarot
Let's
time
do some
bumper did
tarot
play
time.
after all.
Let's pull our cards. So the first card, this is our theme, our theme of the week.
Okay.
Oh,
it's happy.
It's happy. Are you happy? Are you an elephant-sized dog that just wants to run around and have the most fun ever?
What size is Mary? If you're saying happy is elephant sized, Mary is a giant.
Yeah.
Cool.
Have you not ever met Mary in person? Have you never seen her next to another person? She is that much larger than an elephant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So are you happy? Just wanted to run around, just have some fun being tempered by someone in your life? Or are you Mary? Being like, God damn, I need to make sure that this elephant-sized dog doesn't destroy a city.
That makes Jersey Dave's set building on Enchanted Pumice even more impressive.
Right? It had to be huge.
Yeah.
Massive. I mean, the camera perspectives that they
They're all
used
kaiju. Wow.
to make her look the same size as everyone else is fantastic. So which one are we this week? The happy card is all about how we maintain our happiness, how we harness that deep passion within us. And if we should be or if we shouldn't. 2 sets. One for Mary and then one for Nick and the rest of them. I love it.
I love that.
I love it. So let's look at our worst case scenario for this week. Yes.
Great
the movie.
movie.
Yep. Great movie. And yes, indeed. That's canon. It really was based on Mary. Here's the stuff getting in our way.
What's
Here's
getting in our way?
Stumbling blocks. The Queen, once again, this gorgeous Jess, the Queen, based on the Empress. She is our advisor. Look at all those phones. She's the person who you call who helps you out, helps you organize your shit and make the most of yourself. This is the kind of advice where it's just helping you shine to your greatest degree.
This card was in this position last week, right?
I believe so. And so when it's in this position, we often think, yeah, Jess could never be an obstacle. Either we are missing this person in our lives, or we are desiring this person in our lives when actually we need to be our own organizational rabbit hole. Where is it? I cannot say hello, goodbye. I'm late. This is a Alice in Wonderland. Maybe we are depending too heavily on the advice of another person who isn't necessarily able to give us the specific advice we need. Oh, ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
There we go. Now you can see it a little better.
Now you can see it. Yep, that's the Rabbit and the Mad Hatter. Oh, and my laminating machine that I also found at Scrap. Aw, yeah. Glorious. Let's look at what our worst case scenario is. Hi, Ollie.
What's our worst case scenario?
For this week?
Yeah. For this week, not other weeks. Oh, the Toydarian.
Once again, it's the
Interesting.
Toydarian.
I think these were flipped last week.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
The Toydarian's based on the devil card.
The devil.
It's all about those vices that we enjoy taking part in, but aren't necessarily helping us to hit our real goals, you know? We got our motherfuckers all naked in chains, but they can take those chains off if they want. Look at that. This is our vices. So I find it really interesting that our worst case scenario in stumbling blocks is perhaps following bad advice and just sort of, farting around. Not necessarily doing what we want to be doing, but like it's the only thing we can think to do.
And this is the devil card.
Ooh, what food are you getting, Mike? I want to know.
Well, I think he stepped away already.
Oh, I'm fucking hungry. I didn't realize I was hungry until this moment.
Well, then we got to keep moving through the reading.
You're like, Emily, oh my God. So that's interesting. Let's see what's on the good side.
Yeah, what's
of
on the
this
good
week
side?
to sort of illuminate this, like, we're trying to find our happiness.
Oh, Ollie accidentally napped for 6 hours yesterday, so it all makes sense.
Ooh. We're trying to find our happiness. We're trying to harness it.
Okay.
We're either following advice that's not really meant for us, or we are in need of specific advice, or we're waiting. We feel like we're stuck in a waiting period until we get that advice and that mentorship. And in the meantime, we're just chilling.
Mm-hmm. The Premels are having
We're just
pizza.
chilling. We're just having pizza. And pizza's amazing. Pizza should be on the best case scenario side, to be real.
Well, I mean, I would agree.
Were you thinking, oh, interesting, we should order some pizza?
No. Were you?
I'm hungry and I just realized it. Let's look at the best case scenario. This is the stuff we got in our corner. This is the shit we got going for us.
Sorry,
the answer is yes.
I didn't yes and you right now. That's true.
Order us a pizza.
We're doing a show.
But I'm pulling cards. You can order a pizza.
Okay. You order from the usual place?
Yeah, I do actually. Are we really going to get a pizza? Hell yeah.
What?
I'm so excited.
Why are you surprised? You just told me to get us a pizza.
That's a good point. I am always surprised when you go along with my harebrained schemes.
Is getting a pizza a harebrained scheme? It's pretty
little
reliable.
It's reliable getting a pizza?
It comes every time.
It's true.
We have never had them not deliver the pizza that we ordered, but let's keep going.
Here's what we got in our corner, and that's right. It's the retired filmmaker George Lucas. Look at that old man shouting in the sky. When it's in this position, and this is, of course, based on the judgment card. Ooh. But when it's in this position of being in our corner, we usually read that as we are George Lucas. Like, we are George Lucas in the sky, looking back at our past oeuvre. And we get to decide, yes, famously diabetic, we get to decide what the story is of the previous things that we've made. We get to give them context. We get to decide what our story is. We get to change it whenever we want. We get to special edition this shit. So I find that interesting that this is what we got on our side. Our self-defining our past and future and story. And here in our stumbling blocks, it's someone else to help us organize that, put that together, get advice. Perhaps what this is suggesting is that we have a really good understanding of ourselves, better than perhaps we think. And thinking through that and trusting our instincts of what works for us is better than trying to, I don't know, look at a listicle of how to organize a bullet journal. When really in your heart, you're like, I'm not going to fucking make a bullet journal every goddamn day. Have I ever done something every goddamn day? I brush my teeth most days. But I'm going to make a bullet journal page every time I want to write something down. That's a terrible idea for me. Terrible. Because it puts a whole nother thing in the way of me just writing out the shit I have to do. Let's look at our best case scenario of the week when we got George Lucas on our side.
Oh, that's a great card.
This is an amazing card! The musician!
It also came up last week.
Yes! Look at this motherfucker! Look at him on the Pope stage, swinging around that Pope stash.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
He does bullet journals. He loves them.
Well, I do them some days.
You breathe most days. The musician, look at him. He's on the Pope's stage, but he's throwing his own goddamn
He's gonna
show.
fuck shit up, says
He's there
Stephen
to fuck
Perel.
shit up. He's there to destroy the patriarchy.
That's what I'm wondering, because this came up last week.
Yeah.
And so, like, a lot of
There's only, like, 20 cards. There's, like, not even 20 cards.
Well, that's true, because you don't have all the, like, The what are they? The minor arcana?
Yeah, the minor arcana, like etc. Like a tarot deck has like 72
That's a good point.
cards. So this is like as if we're just pulling major arcana cards. So there's gonna be pretty soon.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Absolutely.
Take the breaks you need.
You designed an entire major arcana, my dude.
Yeah.
Pixie Smith got paid to do that.
It's
you
true.
didn't even get paid to do this. Labor of love.
Absolutely. Well,
So this is our best case scenario. Look at this. We're trying to figure out how to harness and manage our happiness, keeping ourselves as healthy and happy as we possibly can be. We have the internal compass to figure out what works best for us, how our past really is, sort of redefine previous projects perhaps that we're working on that we feel stuck in. And then we're going to take to the Pope stage and we're going to rock out. This is all about individuality. This is all about explosive creativity and putting on a show. Everything just coming together in this wild, chaotic abandon and creating the environment that works best for us. Riley is a really interesting artist because the situations that he sets up for himself with Googie Morning, like he created a playground for himself where he can literally do anything. That doesn't work for everyone.
no, that's true. Some people want more structure.
Some people need more structure.
Yeah.
They need to think like Cadiz.
Yeah.
Make yourself try. We have our things that we do every episode and they're fucking great.
I ordered a pizza.
Hey, I love you.
We get pizza so much after this show. Cause
It's good, and I'm like, I don't know what's in the fridge. I have ADD. So this is pretty amazing. We get to decide what our projects mean, what our work means. Perhaps the thing that I've been working on for the past 12 years, I'm going to redefine it as something different. Make yourself Riley. Oh. So knowing what you need, knowing how to define your previous projects and past, rocketing up, playing your show, or trying to follow other people's advice, trying to find the best advice. And that's not a bad idea, honestly.
no.
Reaching out to other people,
No.
talking to your trusted friends, like, it's not the worst idea. It may, if you concentrate all week just on that and trying to perhaps implement a new organizational system that you're just trying out. Maybe it doesn't work for you. Maybe if you had just sort of concentrated on the final goal that you decided 3 weeks ago, but didn't write down in the new week of your planner so you forget that it exists.
What did you forget?
I have no idea, but I assume that that's the truth about my life.
Stephen Prummel's going to scrum everything. Fun fact, in a phone interview once, someone thought Planet Scum was Planet Scrum.
Yep.
Which I thought was very funny, and I did not correct them on, because I'm like,
They repeated it twice.
Yeah.
So it was definitely not misspeaking.
Oh.
They thought that he had misspelled something.
which I had, but not that.
And perhaps trying all these things, maybe it engenders a sense of failure, a feeling like you're not moving along on your goals, like you're kind of stuck. You're kind of stuck. You can get out of the chain, but you just feel a sense of stuckness, hanging out. And I like to interpret this like it's about vices and shit, but it can also be about like self-care and rest and having fun. Like it's not knowing like, okay, I'm going to take this week to have fun, even though I'm not like working on my like goal or whatever. Who the fuck says that that's actually a bad thing? Capitalism. Literally.
No, I know. It's
Like, what's the fucking rush?
Yeah.
What is the goddamn rush? We should be rushing on a single thing, and that's climate change. That, like... that's just what it is. Let's look at our advice card. Our advice card.
What's our advice?
Oh, friends.
Oh, is it me?
This is our advice.
Yay! My favorite card.
It's the Keeper, and I think that what this means. So this is based on the sun, which is my favorite card. It's all about optimism and joy, and good luck, and great things happening. There's a naked baby on a horse in this one. I always felt like that was a little sinister. Why is there a baby waving a giant flag naked on a horse outside of a wall? Is that a city wall? Is that baby invading?
Well, oh, you mean, so I guess you're wondering what side of the wall are you seeing from?
I suppose. Just whenever I see the sun card, I'm like, what's that baby doing?
But maybe it's a baby seeking out adventure.
True.
Leaving the city to discover things, not necessarily invading it.
That's fair.
They are riding the pale horse of death, so that complicates it.
But I like that, because it's, even in the shadow of death, there's still fucking sun. Everything dies. Everything dies. My cat's sick this week. He's fine. He's totally fine.
That was a great quote from the Revenge of the Sith novelization.
Everything dies.
Even stars burn out.
It was a good book.
Everything dies, Anakin Skywalker.
But I think that what this card is saying to us in terms of are we getting advice? Are we following our own advice? Are we just sort of chilling? Are we hanging out? Are we looking for someone else to tell us what to do? All in terms of serving our highest happiness. I think that this is representing just keep all the tools.
All of the tools.
There's no reason to get rid of anything. Keep everything that you have worked on. Keep all of the advice that you have been given. Because right now, something might not be working for you, but in 2 years, maybe a bullet journal is the perfect thing for this other project.
Right. Maybe.
Maybe the things that you made 5 years ago are actually going to come in handy. Keep all the stuff. Keep all your ideas. There's no need to erase or get rid of anything. You can just keep adding. Yeah. Just keep adding things to the frame. Just make sure that there is so much going on in every frame. Just keep adding to the frame. I feel like you got my joke and then you weren't as delighted I expected you to be.
Even if you add things and it just blocks out the frame as it slowly crosses. Look at that.
That's a much better version of my joke. Thank you.
No, what you saw was me getting your joke, liking your joke, and being like, well, okay, how can I build on this?
And that is why we are perfect creative partners.
Yeah, I agree. And if you want to see some of the things we're making, come to Radio Free Multiverse this Friday for Dating Show Earth, where we'll be joined by Clancy 2032, the Great Necromancer, and Ricky Jr. of Ricky's Pizza.
And I'm just going to say, there are questions involved in this. Intern Christy is going to be asking questions of these individuals to find love. If anyone here knows, and I know some of you do, a certain Pug from around the Discord.
Yeah,
he wrote a bunch of them, and they're really fucking good.
Great questions.
I am crazy excited.
Love is real. Love is real. Love is real.
So friends. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for the post show tonight. I don't know what our opening bit is going to be.
But there will be Susie's time.
And Susie's time is the most important thing to show up for. Forrest.
I'll read the community calendar.
And tell us.
And there will be plugs as well.
And tell us, Forrest, what are you the most excited for tonight for Space Wizards? Because I know that, well, at least you haven't told me any information about the show, so I assume you don't know it.
I don't know much, so I'm just excited to see what they've come up with.
Me too. I wonder if we're going to see more shorts. I know that last time they showed us all their shorts as well as just sort of playing in the virtual environment that they've set up.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see sort of what they've been working on and what they've come up with, because I don't know what it is.
So exciting. So thank you all so much for joining us. Forrest, give some closing words while I grab our studio cat and show him off.
I'm just really excited to see it, because I think that one thing that's very cool about Space Wizards Live is we're getting to see it develop and build into something new. And I just always love seeing things build and evolve and change. Because change is inevitable.
Yes, and plugs, because tomorrow, friends, there's a K-Scum theater.
Yes, tomorrow on the Discord, the Planet Scum Discord, that is at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, there's the Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
No, come back.
Live read.
Come back. Don't hide behind
which
that computer.
Is
Look at
very
him.
cool, and you can find all the links to sign up for yourself and read the script there.
Look at his fluffy
the
tail.
Discord.
Look at this asshole. We had to wake up so early and take him to the vet because he wasn't eating, and I was freaking out.
Also,
because, and now he's fine.
The finale of Scum Mole is this Sunday, so be sure to check that out right after the weekly brief.
He's also on gabapentin now. He's on almost the same medication as I am. He's on gabapentin to help him with any stomach pain and nausea medication, because this motherfucker has IBS just like everyone else.
And now, by the way, if you want to sign up for another show for K-Scum Theater, you can also do that on the Discord.
Yes, absolutely.
Because we've got some great shows coming up, including the Thrilling Adventure Hour again and an episode of Community, which would be a lot of fun. So check all that out. By going to Plug Thread on the Discord. That's where all those links are.
Oh, Cat Smudge is for her arthritis. And Mom, they're prescribing a lot of gabapentin. It's a very popular medication because it helps both with pain and anxiety, nerve pain specifically, which they didn't really have anything to treat that because opiates don't treat nerve pain, or they help some people out. In my body, they do nothing but cause more pain and discomfort. Oh, where are you going? Look at him. Oh, he's walking across the computer. Look at him. Most of what we have been doing this week is just staring at him. We got him baby food to eat. Look, he's trying to look at him. He's like, why can't I sit on this spot that clearly does not have enough room for me? Oh, now he's coming here. Oh, he wants to say hi to Forrest. Yes. Look at the good sweetheart. It was just his birthday, I realized when I was looking through all my files. Well, day that that we brought him to the fucking vet to get him neutered for free before we picked him back up. Yeah, that's the thing, is his behavior really hasn't changed. He just wasn't eating.
He's a mime.
And I think the reason he wasn't eating
I think he just got bored.
is because he was being a picky bitch.
Yeah, I think he got bored of the food and was feeling a little nauseous.
Yeah, because he just has IBS, like fucking everyone. I was like, to the vet, I was like, so I have the same things. Do you think it's environmental? And he's like, I'm a vet. I don't fucking know. I hear it a lot.
I think it's very interesting that happens so often, but I don't know the answer. Much like I don't know the answer to the question, what's happening on Space Wizards tonight? But you can find out at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific by going over to planetscum.live.
Oh my God. Right. Yeah. Same, Steven. And the vet was like, I mean, it's the same thing with and that's the thing, I can understand him. Like, psychologically, I'm like, yeah. I remember when I didn't want to eat anything because I was so concerned it would make me feel sick. Like, all of my favorite foods, because I was just sick. And that's why it's rude to compliment people on sudden weight loss.
It's true. It's true.
Because I'm like, I haven't been able to eat pizza in months. Fuck you. But now I can eat pizza. Ooh.
Yeah, we'll be eating pizza tonight as we watch The Space Wizards.
The Space Wizards.
And you should join us there. And then after Space Wizards, come on back to the Discord. We'll be doing the Planet Scum after party. But for now, good night and good claw.
Good night and good claw.